Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
I hope you're all doing very well today. It's dive time, everyone. We're back with dive.
Get
Can
your
you believe
swimsuits
it?
on. Get in the pool. We're diving.
It's only been like forever since the last one. Pyro, how long's it been since the last one?
Carry the 3 times infinity a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Unfortunately, life has been, a lot, and we've been busy. We were at a convention.
Yes.
We were doing things. I also have work, so that also puts a damper on running game. But yes, hello everyone. I hope you've all been doing well in our absence. For now, with the current crew that we have for dive tonight, we have myself, Nic the VA, your lovely host for these dives, and general digital master. Following that, we've got Grim.
Hello. Salutations. Are you in the pool yet?
I hope so. Make sure you have your floaties, everybody. Following that, we've got Pyro.
Oh, hi, all.
Yeah, Pyro
I'm
made
here.
it.
Yay!
And lastly, we have Laika.
It's I, Laika.
Back from
Got 'em.
convention, and boy, do I have stories.
Like
You
a
wouldn't
what?
believe the shit I've seen.
Oh, am I only coming in from the left ear? That's a problem. That should not be the case. I
What
hope
is that?
I hope that is only on the one person.
Yeah, you are coming to left ear only.
Oh, well, no, that's not great. I don't know how we fix that problem. Let me see.
How
if I
did
can
you
fix,
create mono
Let me see if I can fix that problem.
instead of stereo?
Let's see if I can fix that.
Turn up the stereo.
Let's see. Oh, what if I
Oh,
did
no.
this? Does that fix it?
Let's find out.
I hope I've been fixed in some way. Is it any better? I hope. Well,
I don't
About to
know.
go.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't even
What
know
am I
how
gonna
you do
miss?
it. Did that, or it's being done.
Well, no, I guess.
Only left for me. How the frick?
Alrighty. Let me see.
No,
if
you
I can-
haven't been fixed. It didn't work.
Yeah, let me see if I can change that then. And instead, it's
Share screen if you're having problems.
I'm
we
I'm
go.
gonna change it. Here we go. Hopefully that fixes it. I'm hoping that fixes it, because that should be better now. Now that I'm using, now that it's coming in this other direction.
We would all like to apologize for Nick giving you all mono.
Yeah, it's a darn shame. But hey, like all of our previous times, it is not
Monodramon
it is not
quality.
a Digi-Destiny stream without some level of tech error.
I mean,
Hopefully that fixes it. Oh no, it didn't fix it. Darn it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I've
Nope,
done
it's
wrong.
still happening. Share your screen.
Okay, let me share it to you guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but doop a doop. Because I'm over in the mixer and I go into properties.
Stream. Okay,
and-
go to the little cog on Mixer.
Yeah.
Oh no, your microphone. Go to the cog on your microphone.
Okay, the one that's down here.
Yeah, definitely can tell it's going mono. Yeah, click the cog. Go to properties.
Okay.
I'll-
And it's giving me
screen.
another pop-up, but it's got like source settings
Yeah,
and
yeah,
global
you're
settings.
share your whole screen.
Oh, there we go. Because it says it's set to stereo.
Oh, there we go. I think I see stereo now. Talk.
Hello?
You know, it's still on mono.
Okay, well, let me... I don't know
You have your
why it's-
microphone set on mono.
It shouldn't be.
Have you tried turning
Technical
it off and
difficulties,
on
everyone.
again?
Oh, we love that. It's so great. It's such a fun time whenever we've got the technical difficulties. Goodness. If it's not
But
one
yeah,
thing,
share
it's
your
another.
share your full screen so I can see pop-ups.
All right, sure. Let me go ahead and I'll do change windows to. I just need to do a screen. So screen one. There we go.
Some people are saying that they're not experiencing it now.
Oh, well, that's a problem. Yeah, because I'm
What?
on this now. And I'm on,
Did it?
there. It should be doing the thing now for you. So
Okay.
And apparently I'm too quiet.
that is a darn shame.
All right.
What was that like, Achi? I couldn't hear you. You're too quiet.
I'm gonna fucking.
Oh, your
whip my
voice mod
ass.
might be goofing.
Oh, is it voice? Okay, let me see if I
It
can...
could be your voice mod. Change it to your actual microphone.
Alrighty, let me. Yeah,
Let
let
the
me.
mic go down.
So I'll change the device here to, yeah, my input of that. Hopefully that does
There you
anything.
go. Yeah, because voice mod kind of does weird shit.
Hello. Okay, it's only coming in the. Yeah, it's coming mostly in the left ear for whatever reason. It's
Multiple people in the chat are outing themselves as having mono.
Well, that is a darn shame. How
That sucks.
about now? Oh, that should do it. Now it's better. Now it is fixed. We've done it. Huzzah! That should hopefully have fixed everything, and there should be no more issues. God, I'm so good at this.
Did it. I'm proud of you.
The left ear for whatever reason. It's
Multiple people in the chat are outing themselves as having mono.
Well, that is a darn shame.
Give us a crisp.
Uh,
boo-boo. That sucks.
How about now? Oh, that should do it. Yeah, so it's fixed on stream now. I just checked it. We're good. We're good. It's double good.
Congratulations.
Huzzah!
Or don't give us a crisp ooh. It's fine.
A crisp ooh woo.
Yeah, give us a crisp ooh.
Ooh woo.
Yeah, like that. You got it.
There we go.
whoa.
Uh
Whoa.
oh whoa.
Is it me or working boy?
But yes,
Broken again?
hello again, everybody. Now that we are actually working again, for reals this time, I swear. I only slightly have some performance issues with these things, not all the time.
Take 2, Electric Boogaloo.
There we go. So, that said, for those who've never been with us for a dive session, this is our nice little Q&A panel that we do every 5 or so sessions as a nice little break from everything to be like, hey guys, we went through a lot of stuff. I'm sure you guys have some questions as to what all that stuff even was in the first place. So let's see if we can answer some of that stuff. whether it's about the stream or just general, like, wouldn't it be funny if? And with the people that we have here, we'll see if we can get some answers on that.
There's also there's a format to how we do these things.
Correct.
There is a doc. That doc gets a bunch of questions in it. You can access it through the Discord. Is it pinned? Is it pinned or is it posted? Or is it both? My brain is dying.
All right, there
Nick.
we go. Fixed.
Oh,
Data was
there you go.
looping in the background for whatever reason, and now I've
Ah.
fixed it. Goodness gracious, we love
but-
stream.
The dive doc, is it pinned in the server?
It should be pinned
Or-
in the server, yes. So if you are in the server, you can go ahead and go over into Digi-Gen, and if you look over into pinned messages, it will be the most recent pin for Dive Form 4.
Yeah.
So you can go
And you
over
can
there.
access that in the Discord right here. As I press the exclamation point Discord, bada bing, bada boom. That'll pop it up. You can get into it from there. Anyway, there's also 2 other ways, should you be so inclined. If you want to donate directly to the stream, then your donation message questions supersede the dive doc questions, and we tend to answer those pretty much immediately ahead of going through the doc. And then also, if you want to ask your questions live, if you are a member of the Smux Patreon or the server sub, my brain died,
I'm proud of you. You
on
got there.
the $20 tier or higher, then you have the ability to get into the stream waiting room, and we'll pull folks in here and answer up to 2 of their questions. You're allowed to have 2 questions asked live. We had to put a limit on that because we've had like people who are wanting to ask like 5 different questions, and that's kind of a little bit excessive.
And as much
So,
as I
If we come
enjoy-
around
yeah.
to it, then maybe, you know,
Yeah.
if you're patient
Yeah.
and have more questions, we'd probably be lovely to ask if we have time after.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
I've had plenty of times where people have said, hey, I asked the question in the last dive and it never got answered. And I'm like, well, there's a thing about that. It kind of got superseded by everything else.
Hmm.
But yes, so that said, with all of the little logistics out of the way, let's go ahead and start with the first couple of questions from the dive document.
Hooray!
Now that we have those ready to go, and I'll be editing our current dive question that we're discussing as we go. Our first question comes from Digital Bacon. And Digital Bacon asked, will Meteormon return to being a Digi-Egg?
Yeah, Nick.
Well, I'm putting
Where's
in the
Meteormon?
question.
Where is he?
Well, that is a good question as to where.
He's in a better place. He's in a ranch.
I mean,
He's in a rock.
He's gonna live comfortably for the rest of his days. Don't worry.
You're gonna bring
exactly
it back, right?
The way that I see it is this right now. He was not reduced to bits by the Purge program, meaning as a result, his data still exists.
Okay.
Still screaming in pain.
Still very much screaming in pain.
Oh no!
But eventually there will come a time when that data reconverges, and we'll probably get an egg. We'll see how soon that ends up happening. Probably not soon enough for it to matter for our heroes. Which was unfortunate, but... Oh goodness, I misspelled Meteormon. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. How dare I do that to him?
How could you do this?
There we
Meteor-
go.
I love
Meteormon?
Metromon.
Digimon.
I'm a fool. I'm a fool. But yes, as far as I am aware, at least based on the way that I have been running game and been very particular about when certain Digimon are doing certain things, based on their current status, Meteormon was not deleted by the Purge program, meaning as a result, his data's around. We'll see how soon it gets back to any level of recognizable.
I miss him.
Because remember,
I'm
he's an
so
ultimate, guys,
heartbroken.
and he's going to go back to being an egg, so this is going to be a hot minute before he gets to anything usable again. By the way, Jordy's probably going to be very upset.
Oh, yeah, dibs on not telling him. Shot not.
Where's my lovable Digimon partner? Meteormon? You know, Meteormon?
Everyone's-
Most lovable character
Literally
ever.
no one makes eye
And if he
contact.
died, I probably wouldn't be able to take the pain. I don't know what the dark things I would have in mind, but where is he?
Yeah, where's my beautiful, lovable boy? I'd really hope to not. I would really hate to miss out and be like he's gone, and then I'd throw my computer out a window and never be able to help you guys get out of the digital world. That'd be fucking
He's
weird.
like a digi
right?
brother to me.
He's like a digi
You're gonna
brother.
fucking
Brother.
like the Digi-Destiny weekend at Bernie's freaking Meteormon.
Just stack
Just
up a
a
pile
bur-
of rocks.
Yeah.
With sunglasses.
Hey, look, it's Meteormon, everybody. And then someone's like, okay, quick, who could put on the best Meteormon accent?
Well, it's
Turns
not gonna
out somehow it's Terriermon.
That would be hilarious if Terriermon just sitting on the rock pile just waves and not even attempting to hide that he's like mimicking. Just goes like, "Hey guys, hey Jordy, how's it been? It's
Oh
your
my
pal
God.
Meteormon." That's like, Terriermon, you are absolutely terrible at ventriloquism, but very spot on with impressions.
Oh,
Why is his mouth moving at the same time your mouth is?
Terriermon has a condition. He just does that sometimes.
don't worry about it. Just don't look at him. Don't look at him.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alrighty. Well, we're going to move on to the next question here, which is also relevant to Meteormon.
Oh no.
Isn't it great? We're getting them all out of the way right now. So, our next question comes from Jagger96, who I keep mispronouncing their name, but they put in how it's supposed to be pronounced. So I'm hoping I pronounced it correctly, because it says Jag-ER, so I'm like, Jag-er, that's how it should hopefully
We're
be
not
said.
perfect. We apologize.
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you for helping us learn your names.
I appreciate it, believe you me. And their question is, would Jordy know about Meteormon's death, or does the group have to break the news?
Oh my god, like the fucking Fairly Odd Parents scene, where it's like, "You're my new best friend," rips the paper.
Yeah, exactly.
He feels it and starts screaming in pain.
Oh,
You know the scene I'm talking about, right?
I'm exactly aware of that
Yeah.
scene where it just rips, just has a heart attack,
Yeah.
middle of a mall.
But tell us, Nick.
So,
what happened?
I would say when it comes to this, Meteormon has direct access to Jordy's computer, like is able to zoop back and forth between there and the server. And obviously Jordy's now currently working on a way to, like, one, establish active communications with the group, but two, still keep in touch with Meteormon on things. So it's probably going to be a while before Jordy notices something is off. So probably by the time that you guys, the group gets to their next D terminal, if they're able to reach out to Jordy either directly, like on a one-to-one conversation, or if they have to send him a message, that'll probably be the time when they can choose to break the news or not.
Again, shot not.
Yeah, nose goes, not me.
Yeah, we're gonna let him pretend his friend's alive still and make him feel on like we need to find him. We need to find a search squad. He's out there somewhere.
We don't know where Meteormon is. He was with us for all of like a bit, and then a thing happened, and now we can't find him. Do you know where he is, Jordy? Can you track him down?
Oh my god. I'm just picturing like Jordy on his computer having like a separate program where Meteormon pops up and it just goes like, "You died."
It does the Dark Souls.
Like, just
Your Tamagotchi died.
yeah.
Just want him to get the news via that SpongeBob fish.
Oh, no.
Breaking news!
Breaking news! Meteormon is no more.
What kind of sick prank is this?
What kind of joke is this? Oh god.
Also, I don't think we have the what's it called, the alert box up right now, but I did see that we do have a donation and a request.
Yes, we do actually have a request, and this one is from Alec Reef. And oh no, oh god, I can only imagine what they are attempting to do. All right, Alec, I'm aware. So Alec Reef, one of our good mods, it helps out every now and again, has
As compared to one of our good mods.
As compared to one of our evil mods. But
we always have one at least.
Everybody's got one. But they have asked for a voice request. And they said, hey, Nick, can I get a voice line? Could you say Digivolution in an evil way? And now I'm scared. Because I think I know what that means. But you know what? Sure, Alec, let me try and put it on as best as I can. I don't have the voice mod up this time around because we're fixing mic issues. So you're just going to have to deal with me saying it without any filters. Digivolution.
Holy shit.
That was scary.
He said
Spooky.
evil.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know what I expected.
So I don't know what I was to expect either, but you know, it is what it is, and we'll see how we'll see what Alec has decided to do in order to ruin my career. Because knowing what I think was happening, I'm scared. I'm scared to look at the Discord and see what might pop up. Oh no! Oh god! It's beautiful and terrifying. If anyone's checking general Digi art in the Discord,
What?
it is the ultimate form of. Oh god! Oh man! Oh, really took inspiration from when I showed Terriermon with the red pixels, didn't you, Alec?
Jesus Christ!
Good lord!
That's so good. Fucking wild.
Oh god, I love it. I love it. I it is so good.
I love it and fear it.
Yeah.
Oh man. So
It's got Sephiroth hair.
It's got
I think
Sephiroth. God.
It's very cool. Also will be featuring in my nightmares.
I love the half masks like further evolution. It's so good.
I like that someone just said, you know what would make this more evil? Unnecessary pincushion like fucking things coming off of the arms. You just smack someone with the back of the arm and it's like, no.
It's just you've been impaled by my forearm. Good lord. Oh god. That is beautiful.
Are you able to show that on stream or
I'll see if I can. Give me a moment here. I should be able to. Let me save this image real quick into downloads. And I should be able to actually put this on stream, so give me a moment to add a source real quick. And all right, let me.
The whole goddamn lineage of this is a trip. Because for those who don't know, Alec Reef has done this twice before, and to see the youngest form of this, and then see the most recent form of this, and for fuck's sake, it has knives for toes.
I mean, yeah, look at this thing, guys. Just look at it. It's
the more I look at it, the more I realize
it's so great. I mean, look at this thing. It's so good. It's beautiful, and now everybody on stream can see it. And Alec, God, Carlo continues to do great work. Like, we love Carlo for all the work that he does for us, but the other commissions that he does, like, if you guys want Digimon commissions, or just any good art in general, seriously, go hit up Carlo, because that man does some good shit.
It is true.
Yeah.
He's also very tired, likely, because we keep putting him through the ringer.
At Carlo Romero art on that platform, formerly known as Twitter.
We're calling it Twitter. It's not X, okay? No one cares. No one cares. But yeah, look at this.
One guy really wants you to care, but it's not happening.
It's like, God, I mean, still, but look at this boy. Look at all the detail. Like, look at his face. It's so
Look at the
good.
muzzle, like the fucking shoulder cannons.
I don't know what those are for like the shoulders, but it's just like gathering in energy, and it's so good. Like,
If that thing came for me in my nightmares, I'd just give up. I'm not getting away from that.
there's no
No.
escape. There's no
you
escape.
you can only hope he's slow because of how heavy all that metal's got to be, and just like really like get the cardio in, you know?
Exactly. I will say though, I love because like it's been a part of my icon for years. Like the diamond with like the blue on top and the red on the sides. That it's incorporated both still on the face with like the half mask going on, but also on the belt.
That's so fun.
Like look at
Ah,
that. Like look at
so
those
good.
baggy ass pants. Fuck. Dude, I would love to see a cosplay of this. It'd be fucking metal.
I like that someone dropped the name Chaos Nic Dramon, and that's about right.
Good lord. That's beautiful. That is so good. Like, man, what a good time. What a good time. Alec, you are a welcome distraction, and I appreciate you so very much. That was super worth it. And I had an inkling something like this might be happening given your musings earlier this week.
Given your track record.
But good lord, like just oh my lord. You know this means I have to put that in the game somehow, right? Maybe not this one, but eventually. Like that thing's gonna show up and you guys are gonna be like, well, we're done.
It's over. Just lie down and accept it.
Yep, the DM's in the game. We're out of here. So long, everybody.
It was
Nick
nice,
fighting himself.
Oh, good lord. So good.
That's what you pull out when we've pissed you off so much you're just gonna TPK.
I'm just like, well, the game was fun, and I'm over it.
You gotta do it so it's like the chain sound in Persona in Persona 3 when you're in
Oh, like,
Tartarus.
yeah,
and you hear
the rattling of the Reaper.
before the Reaper shows up to kill you.
Good lord. Oh yeah, Prinny makes a good question over in the Digi-Gen, which is what is the name of this new form? Because we knew the initial one was Nicmon with like the little rookie, which looks adorable by the way. And then we had Nic Dramon with like the super incredible fan of knives for a tail. And now we have this thing, and I'm like, I don't know what to call it. I don't have a name for it.
The vote Chaos Nic Dramon really works.
That's pretty good. Like, I can only imagine what a mega would look like of this, and I'm scared that Alec would ever be like, so Carlo, I want to break Nick more. I'll be like, well, it is what it is.
Indeed.
That said, we should get
Bad
that.
Sage Advice became a member for 4 months and said, read the uwu meme as Chaos Nic Dramon.
Good lord. I don't even know what the uwu meme is. Oh, is that the nuzzles whatever shit? Because I'm not doing
God.
that. I can't
Oh
do that.
God.
I have a level of self-respect, please.
Please.
Good lord. Please don't make me say it. With that said, we're gonna go on to the next question here, because that actually broke me a little bit. Fuck. Let's see. Next question is also from Jagger, and that question is: if the Vandals had a memorial service for Riot, what nice things would they say?
I mean, I'm not sure if we like. I mean, maybe our characters would do that. I'm not sure.
I have no idea. I mean, that's the question: is that if you guys had one, what would you guys say at the funeral? You know what?
I mean, Sammy only knew him for a couple days, but like, would probably be like, he was mean and then he wasn't.
Yeah, he made me roller skates. And that's pretty
He made
rad.
me some roller skates, and that was pretty cool of him.
Sammy just breaks down into a fucking Hey, I know this isn't the time or place, but could everyone please just stop fucking dying in front of me?
Yeah, literally.
Like,
If you're gonna die, do it when I'm not here, please and thank you.
Or just not at all, you know?
That'd be cool.
That would be fine.
That would
maybe
be
we
pretty
could
dope.
switch it up a bit and someone could live.
Wouldn't that be cool? Nah. Nah. That's boring.
Is it? Are you sure?
I don't know. Ask the bloodthirsty masses.
Oh my god.
Reiner would keep looking at the open. If it was an open casket, he'd keep looking to see if Riot was faking it.
Sees giant hole in the chest. He could be faking. You never know.
I saw him open his eyes.
I saw him cough. I swear.
He's breathing.
Like holding a mirror in front of his face.
Grayson's just like, I put my Game Boy Advance in here as something to send him off in the afterlife. And you're just like, I heard it power on. I heard someone turn it on in there.
I knew you were faking it. You couldn't die.
There's no way.
You could never die.
You're not allowed.
Start breaking down.
I'm about to.
You gotta
break
pull me
down,
out.
break
I
down.
just can't. That's how it probably happened.
That's fair.
I was too weak. I couldn't help him.
I couldn't do it.
But you can't cry because if you cry, then I'm gonna cry.
Exactly.
No one's allowed to cry because then everyone will cry and it's just gonna be a mess.
We gotta climb a mountain or some shit.
You guys got a mountain to climb. Good luck, have fun.
This is like my second or third time climbing this fucking mountain.
It is your second time going up.
God.
Chris, member for 4 months, thank you very much, said, I forgot I had this, add this on top of my high.
Fair enough.
Hello. Oh, you do.
Good lord. Alrighty. Next up on the docket here, as far as I can see, we'll get through this question and one more, and then we can grab the first person in our stream waiting room, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, this one is a question from Ika. Or Ika. IKA. So I'm probably butchering it, but to be fair, that is the life of a voice actor, to butcher things until otherwise directed. And this question is, to the group, would anyone want to see some of the tournament participants again, and who in particular?
Do you have to ask?
Well, not Eismon.
No, definitely not Eismon.
All right, so definitely not Eismon. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they're coming back, given what all of you did.
I really hope not.
Definitely Mon.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's a given. I'm sorry to say. Everybody wants Mon. I'm waiting for everyone to just be like, Nick, what's his voice? And I'm like, he doesn't have one.
Is he electric champion?
No, he speaks. He's got a voice, probably.
He speaks in ooks. So ooks.
He speaks in ooks. No, he speaks in Morse code because he blinks.
Oh, he's actually just been telling us like the answers the whole time. It's just none of us were paying attention.
Yeah, just if you stare long enough at Mon and you translate his blinks, it's actually just like, by the way, don't go into the lab inside of the city.
Exactly.
There's
You
some
knew
wacky,
all along.
There's some wacky shit going on there. Which then you can turn that around on Mon and be like, wait, but Mon, if you knew.
Yeah,
oh my
right.
god. I just thought of the dumbest freaking joke.
Oh, yeah?
If Mon was at the funeral, would he Mon weep?
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Mon sweep.
Oh, no. Ah.
Fuck.
Good lord. Grim, you were saying something about who you wanted to see again?
That champion, that electric champion, that says like I'm gonna win and he loses.
Oh,
I just want him to
Volkmon.
come back and
Yeah.
get his ass kicked again.
It's just
Like-
bull-
Leave it to me. Pop!
I
Don't
love-
worry, I'll back you up this time.
I love making characters that are so confident in themselves, only for their dreams to immediately be shattered.
It's the One Punch Man.
It's so great. Just like,
situation.
don't worry, guys, I can handle this. And we learned that Bulkmon lost to a dog. He lost to Fangmon. Yeah, shout out to the quadrupeds winning for once. Let's go.
Just the one time. Just a singular time.
Well, most of the
No
time it's
more
always
times.
bipedals. Everyone's just like, oh man, we got on 2 legs now. It's just like, yeah, but 4s are cool.
I guess. Sure.
Yes.
I guess.
Look, return to dog. It's okay.
Well, I mean, as one of the like my partner could return to dog. So
Yeah, at some point they most likely will.
you know.
Yeah. Anyone else that you guys are like, yeah, we would like to see them again at some point?
I'm kind of hoping we can save Black Agumon, even though he was a dick.
Yeah, fuck Black Hawk.
It's gonna be a yikes.
No,
It's gonna
he
be a
got
yikes for me,
cubed!
bud.
He got cubed.
He
didn't
cheated!
deserve that. He
He
didn't deserve that.
cheated!
He
What
didn't
was-
deserve that. We
He's
can
a
fix it.
cheater!
I think my favorite
Fix it.
thing
What
is
was
that,
Phony.
the name?
I think my favorite thing is that he got turned into a cube and no one asked what actually happened to Black Agumon. Everyone's just like, he just got turned into a cube. It's just like, no one wants. Okay. I know exactly what
there-
happened, but you know.
There was more.
What was the name of the Digimon with the book? The Wisemon?
Yeah,
or...
Wisemon.
Yeah.
Wisemon was pretty cool.
Yeah, Wisemon was
Yeah.
fun. I got to use some interesting voice mods with him, and yeah, have a fun little moment with Wizardmon of just being like, hello, how are we today?
The Royal We.
You're so wise, why didn't he win?
Oh,
Because he fought against the guy
Because-
with Missile Tits, and unfortunately, Missile
Well.
Tits usually wins in any given fight.
I mean,
Also, because sometimes a battle is not the war.
Yeah. Maybe, who knows? Also, it was just, for me, there's just bad dice rolls. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll grab Blue, who's in the waiting room. And this is a question from Phantom. I think they're one of our mods?
No, Phantom's not one of our mods.
Oh, I thought they were in... no, they're a Nitro Schmuck. I stand corrected. They help to boost the server every now and again, I think. But yes, question from Phantom here is, if at any time you reach a certain point, which is a very vague way to start a question, would you ever consider a crossover with other Digimon campaigns? Gonna be honest, it is hard enough to get scheduling done here. Trying to schedule things with another group for another campaign and trying to have like a, what is this, a crossover episode happen? Like...
That's we're already capped with like how many people we have. Like to add another amount, one person would only have like one turn every like 20 minutes at best.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
like my only problem with it is that, again, I've already stated what my cap is of players at a table, which is like 6 is what I'm comfortable with, 7 is pushing it, and trying to add another group of players from another game, like a whole like other table, even if I had a co-DM to work with me, it would not be
best, like, yeah.
logistically possible. The most I could even consider is like a one-shot, like in an alternate universe where nothing matters. And even then it would require a lot of planning, and it probably wouldn't
It's-
be everyone from both campaigns.
Yeah, it'd
To
probably have to
be
be a guest
real,
from
it
it.
sounds very risky, and it sounds like it's... That's the kind of thing that could kill both campaigns.
That's why I said it would have to be like in an alternate universe where nothing matters. where it doesn't impact either side, and it would just be like a wacky, wow, we're all here. But currently, it's not in the cards. And I also don't... I know that there have been people who have been running their own games that have been talking about it in the server ever since we started ours. Probably wouldn't be happening, at least on that end of things. So it's an interesting idea in theory. We just wouldn't logistically be able to make it happen. I'm sorry to say. But with that said,
But
yeah, go ahead, Grim.
Oh, it's an interesting question nonetheless. But yeah, like I said, like if it's just one person from it, I think that's possible. But like it's like pick your favorite, I guess,
It would,
of who you'd want to see
it'd be
and
interesting
what
for a
make the most
one-off.
reasons. Yeah.
But that said, Pyro, if you want to bring Blue in here, we can go ahead and answer 2 of their questions and go on that end of things.
You sure? I would go.
Let's bring them in.
What?
Hello, Blue.
Hello.
Hi, Blue.
Hopefully,
You're muted.
Hopefully, you are here and not not just spacing out into space.
That's my favorite activity.
Spacing out into space is great. It's a good old time.
Whoa, you there?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There you are. Hello,
Hello.
Blue.
You guys bring up Black Agumon because that's what my question was about. Are they conscious as a cube, or is it just like they're not alive at all? That's just their corpse.
Sure. So we'll say like what happened to Black Agumon, basically.
Yeah, if it's not too spoilery.
No, it's not too terribly spoily. It's just nobody asked. Everyone just assumed.
So much happened.
There was a lot going on
kind-
down in that area before things happened.
It's kind of hard to specify if they're dead or not when you're trying to document like the status of all the Digimon they've met.
That's
You
completely
can't
fair.
just put cube.
Status? Question mark.
So that's the thing, is that cube is not Black Agumon. That cube is an R shield. Or otherwise known as a rookie shield. It's what was utilized by those Digimon in the desert, which stopped Monodramon from doing damage to them. Basically blocking any attacks from rookie level Digimon. It was applied to Black Agumon to be like, well, let's see if it works. But because Black Agumon is a rookie, it was unstable. So what
Oof.
Eismon ended up doing was just saying, well, you failed. So they were deleted, and the R shield was recovered.
Oh my god.
So Black Agumon is dead. Like
Oh, yeah, they're gone.
Luxmon dead. Like
Oh, yeah,
not coming back.
Oh, yeah, they're done, so. They are
No.
not
Oh,
around.
Graham, I'm sorry that Monodramon's not going to be able to beat the shit out of Black Agumon anymore.
I think you did enough. But yeah, see, Monodramon will be sad he can't beat a cheater again.
You went full JoJo on him. I'm pretty sure if he came back, he would have PTSD from just seeing a Monodramon.
He'd just be like, uh-oh, I have made a terrible mistake.
Monodramon's here?
But yeah, no, that
He
was...
just ends up in an... Go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, no, that's essentially what happened to Black Agumon, is that chamber that he was stuck in was essentially a data extractor, and Eismon was like, well, yeah, we could easily just separate out the R shield, but you also failed at what you were supposed to do. So bye.
Well, at least we know he's not a paperweight or a doorstop now.
Nope.
Just gone.
Yeah, no, instead it's just that shield that's just kind of hanging there.
I feel a little silly now.
Why do you feel silly now?
Because I thought we could fix him. He's dead.
To be fair, you guys haven't had time to actually analyze the cube and be like, well, is it actually Black Agumon's data? A lot of things happened.
Isn't that always how it goes? He's such a black cube, but I can fix him.
Oh my
Fix him, you
god.
guys. Give me a minute with
Fix
him. I'll
him?
fix him.
Fix him as in turn him back into a Black Agumon, or fix him as in fixing a bad relationship, because I think one of those would have worked, the other one not so much. Unless you guys traumatized him more.
I mean, I was gonna teach him how not to cheat, but like, take what you will from it.
See, that doesn't say which one it is now.
Oh goodness.
Well, that was my question.
Did you have anything else another question before we go back to the list, or?
I had one more about the other accomplice, not on Bombermon. Was he they whatever controlled by High Digimon, or were they voluntarily listening to him like Eismon was? Like, was he being controlled?
Gotcha. So with Bombermon, that was the thing, is while the Vandals were investigating everything down in the lab, they missed out on the actual matches with the Ultimates. And it was like notified to them like, hey, yeah, Bombermon was caught cheating because he filled up the entire area with bombs to detonate in their battle with Astamon. Granted, it didn't matter because Astamon still ended up winning despite the odds. So, as a result, Hyandramon declared, hey, Bombermon straight up cheated. We know they did. We just let it continue because it's entertaining, but they're still going to be punished for it. So, basically, they're like, even if they had won, we still would have disqualified them. However, they're like, well, we can just use him anyway. So they took him into the underground lab and proceeded to implant the Purge Protocol into Bombermon. So if Bombermon had dealt a killing blow to any of the Digimon, they would have been, like, deleted. Like, not in the sense of what happened to Meteormon of, like, oh, hey, they are back in the data cycle and eventually will become an egg again. Kind of in the same way how when the Vandals first saw Vidramon and they, like, deleted a tree and, like, the data associated with it. Like, it would just be gone. But that's the thing, is that everybody stunned Bombermon to no end, so it never got a turn, so they never learned that.
Bombermon was just a guy at first, like, was willing to go into the tournament cheating, got caught, and then Hyandramon's like, you're cool, you want to join my team?
Well, less was you're cool and was more, I can use you. So they went under the guise of, I will administer punishment, and the punishment was, you work for me now. You don't have a choice.
Oh, shit.
But that's kind of how that went, and it would have been more entertaining if Bombermon had gotten a turn, but shout out to the Stunlock crew for just not letting him have a turn. Thanks, Grim.
No problem.
It's like, you're working for Hyandramon. No, he's forcing me to. Liar!
Yep, but yeah, that's how that went at the very least. So I hope that answers your questions.
Yep, I just wanted to know about Hyandramon's minions.
Nope,
or underlings, whatever you want to call them.
Completely fair. Granted, we'll never have to deal with Eismon again, given what everybody did to them.
They're not getting, like, reborn as an egg?
Oh, they're probably getting reborn as an egg, because after all, nobody in the crew has the Purge Protocol in them, or the Purge Program in them. So, as a result, it's like, yeah, no, they were just they're returned to the data cycle. They'll be an egg eventually. So, that'll be somebody else's problem. You know, whenever that egg hatches.
Well, get back to the list. Thanks for answering my questions.
Oh, of course. You have yourself a good time. Thanks again for joining us.
You're welcome.
Later, Baloo. Alrighty. We still have another person sitting in stream waiting. I was going to get through a couple more questions on the dock before we grab them, if that's all right, Pyro?
Okay.
Excellent. So, our next question comes from... Oh, goodness. I'm probably going to butcher this one, too. Setek? Or Setech? I'm going to go with Setek. And their question is, have all of the Digimon and their Digivolutions, from Rookie to Mega, been decided in advance already, or are they chosen as sessions go on? So let me go ahead and just plop that into the current dive question. So...
Hello?
Sorry, I'm typing it in right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm making sure it doesn't go off the screen. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, now it's covered by that, so it's fine. There we go. Now it's better. So, when it came to the start of the game, technically, yes. That has since changed.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, I talked to everybody and I was like, yeah, let's get the groundwork ready to go from session 0. Let's get it all going. And then we got to when we started getting into like the champion forms and things like that. I think it was after Data City, like after we dealt with CJ, that people were like, hey, actually, and started talking to me about changes. So initially we were like, oh yeah, totally. Like, we're ready to go. We've got the whole thing planned out. And now I don't know everything. And as a DM, that is a problem. I should definitely be the one that knows everything about the game. And I still don't.
Keeping it exciting.
Exactly. Like,
Keeping it real.
Grim is the big proponent of shenanigans, essentially, for all of this. I'm okay with it, and it's fine, and it's good. It's just that
You're encouraging it.
I'm
Don't fucking lie.
No, you're right. I am. You know,
Because I could tell you, no, wait, don't tell me. And I'm like, oh, yes, that you're just like me. Okay.
He's just like me for real.
And now you're stabbing me in the back, being like, well, I mean, he's the one.
I mean, yeah. Here's the thing: we were like trying to figure out a plan for you for a while, like during session 0 stuff. And then I gave you an out-of-nowhere idea, which eventually led to us getting into Duskmon. And then from there, we're like, oh yeah, well, clearly we know where we're going to next. And then that changed. And then other people came to me and were like, actually, I've got some ideas too. And I'm like, oh. So, you know, I have most everybody's ultimates in mind. I roughly know where almost all of them are. I don't know Grimm's, and I think there's maybe 1 or 2 others that are still iffy, but we'll see. So,
Don't worry, Nick. I'll never change my mind because I don't know enough about Digimon to find a different Digivolution.
well, thank God, because we already got it commissioned by Carl.
Yeah.
So it'd be very awkward if, like, the session I'm gonna, like, introduce it, you're like, so Nick, I've got thoughts. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Actually...
Now I've changed my mind. I'm like, well, cool. Guess it's not about you this session then.
Yeah.
But no, it's been a fun ride. I've been enjoying it. I've liked the changes that have come with this, and I'm personally a big fan of my players coming to me with like, I have new ideas about the way I want to take things versus what I was initially prepped by them during session 0 of like, here's what I'm gonna do. Because it makes me see that they are that invested in game, that they are that much like based on how things are playing, like I have to change what my initial idea was, and that's really cool for me. Like I love seeing that growth from my players. It's very fun. But yeah. Let's see. We'll get one more, and then we'll grab our next person in the stream rating room. This question is from Killer Queen. I don't know if it's the stand or not, but we'll see. And their question is, in the group, which character would have the nerdy interests? For example, tabletop games, gacha games, playing mascot horror games, things like that.
Also, just chime in. Holy shit. Sinbad, thank you for all the gifted memberships right there, dude.
Oh yeah, that's 20 gifted. Good lord.
Damn.
I wonder if I'll get gifted again. That'll be funny. Because I just keep getting gifts every now and again, which is very fun.
Oh boy.
But yeah, for anybody in the group who would have like the nerdy interests, I mean, the obvious answer is Grayson.
I feel like that's low-hanging fruit, though.
It is.
I guess I got it too. I forgot to turn it off.
Oh no.
Thank you and sorry, Simba.
Oh, did you do a thing?
No, I just gave it to me.
Oh. That's funny. But I mean, yeah, Grayson's the obvious answer, but what about the rest of the crew? Would they have any like nerdy interests at all? At least for the people that are here.
I mean, Sammy's already confirmed gamer girl, so
This is true.
I mean that's pretty nerdy, if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll. What home console would Sammy have had?
Like a Wii.
Like, which makes it funnier that you would be able to play Grayson's version of Halo on his PC controller totally fine, because Wii controls super translate to a regular controller.
Oh, for sure.
That's how that goes, guys. If you didn't know, if you played the Wii, you are actually a pro gamer.
All I'm saying is if you can master a Wiimote, you can master fucking anything.
This is true. Wiimote's a fucking menace.
They're awful. And truly, deeply, I mean this with my whole heart, there are games for the Wii that should not be for the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And the Wiimote is not intuitive at all for those games. And if you can play those games with a Wiimote, you can play any game on any console with any controller. It can literally be the most janky duct taped piece of shit that has ever existed, and you could probably still kick ass.
I don't doubt it.
I would like to say that I probably have a PlayStation, and you play that as much as the Wii.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Is it a PlayStation 2?
2, 3. It could be any, depending where we're at. So
I fully imagine that it is absolutely in Reiner's room, and Sammy just comes in and goes, "I'm playing
You know,
games."
I'll do what I have: 2, 3, 4, and 5. I have well, maybe not 5, maybe a 4.
Yeah.
All of them.
A 5 doesn't
God.
exist in Earl Vista. Are you kidding me?
That's what
shipped from
I was
Amazon.
thinking.
Yeah, I'm picturing Sammy kicking the door. One of two scenarios, kicking the door and being "Mom says it's my turn on the PlayStation," or sneaking in when she thinks he's not home and sneakily making her own save file at the bottom of the list so he'll never find it.
Put it on.
Yeah, sure, you can play it if you can reach for the controllers that are all the way up there on a shelf that you can't even get to.
It's this is cruel punishment. How dare you?
It's Ryder coming home at 3 a.m. after a long shift at the ramen shop, opens the door, Sammy's on the fucking dresser trying to reach the controllers. Just
heavy breathing, just this is the worst.
Yeah. On the floor having an asthma
Go
attack.
play your freaking Wii.
Which makes it funnier because the Wii's more active technically.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that Sammy is full on found what is the easiest way to play the Wii without doing super active stuff. It's if I flick my wrist this specific way, it actually hits it at the hardest angle possible.
Yeah, exactly. I'm picturing just her getting fed up with the Wii and going to Reiner and just be "I'm tired of this, Grandpa," and then it's just "Well, that's too damn bad."
Well, that's too damn bad. God dang it.
Holes was a good movie.
Holes was a very good
It was
movie.
a great movie.
Stanley
I haven't seen
Yelnats,
that movie
3
yet.
people stand up. Stanley Yelnats the third. Which, by the way, if in any one of my games ever, you make a person whose name is their first name and last name is just spelled backwards, no, I will be both impressed and also mildly irritated at you.
Well, now I have to.
God damn it. Game 2 is going to be a fun one. With that said, we'll go ahead and we'll grab the next person out of the stream waiting room so that way we can get through their couple of questions before we get through the rest of this, because the dive submission form is still growing.
Oh, Jesus.
So thank you all for your questions. We're going to try and get through as much of these as we can.
Here we go. I'm going to pull in abs. Here we go.
Huzzah.
Whoa.
Hello, Abs. The seer of time.
You're on mute.
Oh, sorry.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello there.
Thank you for
Hello,
joining us.
you're on Digi-Destiny Radio.
Long-time viewer, first-time caller. I actually had that planned out. That was a little weird. It's reading our mind.
No worries.
In continuation of the question that was just
Sorry, you're coming in a little on the rough side right now.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Much
There
better.
we go.
Hello.
Perfect. So Sammy, as a continuation of the last question, what were your scores on Beat Saber?
I'm sure Sammy the character would know, but I, Laika, have never played Beat Saber and have no idea what the scoring system is.
I just feel like with Sammy being so obsessed with the Wii, like Beat Saber's like right there.
I feel like Beat Saber might be too too much exercise. But like if she could like fake it and be sitting and do it, she'd probably have like a decently high score in it.
Feel like
Also, did
freaking
you
World-
VR for that?
there
I don't
would
think
be
we have VR.
one time she played it, and then freaking Reiner came in and just found her on the floor and said, "No, never again."
Yeets the disc out the window.
Goodbye to the VR headset. We're never using this again.
I borrow this VR headset for my friend for one night.
And look what you've done to yourself.
This is the best night of my life.
Let's get your inhaler.
Wait, you're not gonna keep this?
Wait,
Not
you mean
mine.
we have to give it back? Can you tell him you lost it?
No.
Can't tell if the wheezing is acting or you're like really in it right now.
Yeah, ¿por qué
No,
no los
I'm
dos?
Incredible.
My guess is that they would probably get like halfway through a Beat Saber song and then just collapse.
Yeah, she would definitely be like, I could do this, easy peasy, and put it on like extra hard mode, and then like halfway through the song, just be like, I can't breathe.
I freaking love this song. I'm gonna beat it.
Yeah, it beats her.
Have to go from normal to
You
very
start-
easy.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope that answers that question.
Definitely answers that. That was way more of an answer than I thought I was going to get. That's fantastic. I have another stupid question.
Go.
For the tamers, specifically,
Alrighty.
favorite restaurants, not the players, the tamers.
Alright, favorite.
What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
fast food.
Oh, fast food. I was gonna say freaking my
Yes.
own for
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Our mom's restaurant?
I'll shill my own food. I don't care. Eat at Reiner's. It's great.
It's cheap for me. I'm eating my own supply.
I like to imagine that there's like a shirt that's like just a white tank top written in Sharpie that just says "Eat at Reiner's."
You said you were asking for character, or you were asking for us ourselves?
The tamers.
The characters.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, for the characters.
So yeah, what would be Riot's favorite fast food place?
It depends on what is available in the small town that we're in. I'm not sure how many, like, if there's like a freaking Sonic's or something, that might be it.
Well,
Or
let's-
the equivalent of Sonic's.
If we do it the equivalent, maybe we could find something because it might be a mom and pop kind of fast food shop, you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like a greasy spoon.
yeah, like
The
the greasy
greasy
spoon.
spoon.
It'd be great.
The lard house.
The lard house.
Oh,
Oh,
awful.
God.
You know, you're getting your daily intake of lard.
It's just
Uncle Shirk's Lard Emporium.
it is just a
Ew.
place that is only active in the early mornings for the hangover people or late at night for the super drunk people. There is no in between on its level of activity.
And every time you pass by it, your arteries clog a little bit harder.
Yeah, you feel your heart in your chest for a moment. You're like, ugh.
Nick,
Ooh.
I hate to disagree with you, but you're forgetting its Texas branches, which are open all the time, 24/7, and on every single block.
Oh, I'm sure they're always open. I'm just more saying when they're the most active.
Oh, fair.
So
Like a Denny's.
yeah, like Denny's.
It's like Waffle House.
Yeah, well, the absolute cryptid that is Waffle House.
I've never been to Waffle House.
I've
One of
also
these
never
days.
been to a Waffle House, but I've heard stories.
I've been to Waffle Houses many times, and there's always someone fighting in there.
It's amazing.
It truly is amazing.
It's just, yeah. That's why I don't particularly go south. That's just me, though. I'm not a fighter.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yes, I hope that that also answers your questions on things. Unless, actually, did we get what Sammy's would be, or would it also just be shilling Reiner's place?
It would either be Reiner's place or Mickey D's.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. Just McDonald's.
When I'm allowed, as a treat.
So you got the Grimace the weird Grimace monster toy?
Oh, you know for a fact Sammy was making the Grimace Shake videos for her TikTok. For sure. For sure.
For legal reasons, I think you mean the Grumas.
Yeah, the Gruma.
The Gruma.
Yeah, Gruma.
If that happened, you might have been in the hospital and kept crying to Reiner, "Give me the shake!
Yeah, exactly.
Go get the shake!"
Go
Or
get
just
it
like
out.
really playing it up, like, brother, you don't know how long I'm gonna live. I need the Grimace Shake.
Please
Wouldn't it-
stop
By
saying
all,
it like that.
by all accounts, wouldn't it do the opposite from what we've seen?
It'd be so
Maybe
great if we're just like, we see Sammy just on the couch, just like trying to make a TikTok, like, all right, guys, I just got the new shake, and then we just see them passed out, and Reiner's like,
Yeah.
did you forget your medicine? And it's just like, you're ruining the video.
It's just
God,
like
you're so-
purple shit on her face with like
Yeah.
a peace sign. Like worth it.
Yeah, fully.
Your eyes just bagged. Like it's just like you had a bad time.
She finally gets to use her gross feet and like flip her eyelids inside out.
Oh, yeah. Which we've never explored, by the way, for people
Never.
who have not seen that. Yeah, Sammy's
It'll come up.
Sammy's strength of gross.
It doesn't do anything. It's just for flavor.
Which is why it's the best. So it's gonna be so fun when I'm just like, roll a charm check. I'm gonna give you a +3 because you're using your gross ability.
Yeah. Oh my god. And it's gonna be me like trying to blend in with someone.
Either that or like scaring somebody.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm a zombie, like flip the eyelids out inside out and be
Oh,
like,
I'll be like, yeah, that's believable.
oh, I was imagining like a small child running up and trying to start a conversation, just bleeding mucus.
what?
Oh goodness, that'd be a little rough.
Ew.
If Sammy learned that on command, they'd probably be like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, yeah. Sammy's like, that's gross.
I think I actually heard something.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
All right, well, that was 2 questions for me, possibly even 3. Sorry about that.
No worries. Thank you so much for joining us for today.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, what a good time. Now I need to start getting through all of the questions, which we are now at, we're on question 8 of the 44 on the dock, by the way. We started at like
We gotta
30
go faster.
We started at 31 when this stream started, so like, we've only been at this for an hour, though.
Technically an hour and 18 minutes according to YouTube.
Well, thank you, YouTube. Thank you, time.
We had a pre-stream stuff. So.
Yeah, we did. This is true.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, screw YouTube. Trying to make us look bad.
God.
So here's a question with a threat. No one put their name on this one. Gun to your head, what are some fan digi ideas that you all have?
And
Digi ideas?
I don't know what that means, but I assume just like either ideas for Digimon or just like I'm
Tell
not.
me your headcanons.
Yeah, I guess. So sure, if you guys
I don't
have
know.
any thoughts on this end of things,
Oh, I guess I'll go last just
Okay.
to hear. Yeah.
that's fine.
I have this weird. Okay. Y'all are gonna either laugh at me or think I'm insane. I had a dream not once but twice, and I'm not talking like Martin Luther King dream. I'm talking like just this was a weird dream. I had a dream where the Noid was a Digimon.
Oh,
If you don't know what the Noid is, the Noid is the old Domino's mascot And I wish we could bring up an image. I don't think we could though. I don't.
Even if we could, I refuse to do it out of spite.
Okay. But look up the Noid and you'll know exactly what this horde thing looks like. And I cannot remember for the life of me what it was, but apparently its Digivolution in my dream was a dark Digivolution and it fucking killed me.
Oh no.
I've had this dream twice.
Okay.
That is definitely interesting for the most. Maybe it means you need to lay off dominoes for a while.
All of a sudden it's like, this might be a story for your therapist, bud.
Thank you for sharing, Pyro. Zoe, any thoughts? Okay, I guess not.
Zoe's gone.
I guess they're gone for a hot second. Grim, do you have any like fan digi ideas on things?
Fan digi idea. So James's one didn't really help a lot for me to think of.
That's fair.
One. Digi fan idea. So like anything, like
Yeah, just if you've got an idea of like this should be in Digimon or in this game or whatever else, just hey, it would be cool if this was in Digimon.
It'd be cool if other tamers could work with other Digimon in the group and they do different things, like different evolutions and stuff.
Like partner swap.
Yeah, something like that, where if they build enough friendship, you could do that. I saw that in Ghost Game kind of with like another character had like another tamer because the one tamer for that Digimon was incapacitated and they had to defeat the Digimon in order to stop whatever was happening and save everyone. So they were like, all right. And so they didn't like Digivolve, but like they did like attack things. It kind of felt like they were trying to do a Pokemon thing in Ghost Games.
All right.
With different attack things, but they had different attacks from that tamer, like commanding the Digimon to do. And then they never kind of just brought it up again. And I'm like, that just would have been so cool to see that different approach to how to make everyone closer with like everyone other's Digimons working together and their Digimon like, yeah, he's my partner, but these are also my friends type of thing. And so I would just say maybe not make the other person's like form like way stronger than the original tamer, but something that's like helpful in a way. Something that's like, oh, this is different. Oh, now this guy's more agile than anything. That we need that. That's gonna help. So that would probably be it.
Like an idea where it's like, let's say you don't get a full Digivolution line with somebody else's partner, but you can at least get them to a different champion. So
exactly.
That'd be pretty neat. I would definitely be willing to look into that idea. It would definitely have to be like the tamers need to have a very close friendship for it to work like that. Because this would not be something where you could just be like, I'm taking your partner for a different ride, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No, let's say like, for example, like Monodramon, like ER is in trouble. And Reiner and him are trying to help, and there's like a common goal, and it's like I appreciate you helping me, and it's like it's like no problem, dude, and it kind of just like formulates to like I need to get stronger and stuff, but I can't turn to Striker Dramon, and then like they resonate in a way, and then it happens, like stuff like that. Where I think you have to throw people in situations where it's like, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do this?
That's a really fun idea.
Yeah, it's not an easy one, I'll say. I think it's like, I feel like, Nick, if you were to make that work, it's like it might happen just once.
Yeah,
could happen twice. But like,
a rare
you got to get in that situation for me to do that, and I'll have the cards ready for you guys because like you'd probably talk to us.
Yeah,
like
if
it's up to you guys if you want this to happen.
Yeah, this would definitely be like a discussion would need to be had with players to make that happen, and then it would also be from there a discussion of like, well, what would that Digivolution be? Yeah, plus more art.
Yeah, and
so,
then, yeah,
I will say
that'd be the only problem.
may not happen this time around, but it is something I am willing to explore later down the line.
Yeah, if the fans are able to kind of keep this going, I feel like that art's not an impossible thing. But again, it's like your support really helps that.
It
So
absolutely does, and we very much appreciate all the support we've gotten.
we always
over
do. You helped us get this far.
I mean, we've been at this for nearly a year, and it's insane the amount of stuff that's happened from this. Like, it's pretty wacko.
I love this community. So, but yeah, that's my answer.
Oh, fair enough.
You
Real
know you're
talk,
back.
like,
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, what's yours?
Kind of.
I'm sorry,
it's
James.
Sort of
It's
like piggybacking off of a similar idea, but like, and I don't know if this exists within the Digimon universe, to be fair. But I'm like, can Digimon do like a merge? I think that would be kind of.
Oh
cool.
yeah, DNA. Yeah, there's
Oh,
DNA
okay.
Digivolve.
I thought they could it would be cool if they did like a fusion ha and like.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
that is
Yep, that's happened.
that is
Yep.
absolutely
Cool.
a
Alright.
thing that is totally possible.
Sweet.
And
Great.
then those fusions can Digivolve themselves.
That's amazing. That's really that was my idea, and it wasn't original. So
Yeah, it's usually champions and up. So you can have 2 champions Digivolve. No, 2 champions can Digivolve into an ultimate. Then an
That's
ultimate can come a mega, and then there could be alternate megas.
is that how
for
you
that.
get Fridge with Gunsmon?
Yes, that is actually how you do it. You get
Incredible.
you get Frigimon and Systemon Noir. You get Fridge with Gunsmon. That's how that works specifically. It is in
amazing.
the Digimon art book.
I need to see this happen at some point. Very cool.
Animators, get on it.
Is our 1 year coming up?
Our 1 year is in January on the 4th, so we're almost at a year. Like
God.
it is.
So January 4th is our very first anniversary, and then January 7th is the Schmuck Squad's anniversary.
Oh my
Wow, that is
4 and 7.
that is almost canny.
Yeah. I think I was trying to get us to do the 7th. That'd be a funny joke, but I think it wasn't a Saturday. So,
Yeah,
you
it
know.
wasn't a Saturday, unfortunately, and we were trying to get the game just kind of rolling at the start of the year. But honestly, it is like we've been at this for nearly a year, and as a result of it, it's been pretty insane. But yeah, Pyro, did you have any last things on this, or?
Oh, I was just trying to say, capitalizing off of what Grim did, the fucking growth and just in general, like, continued interest in this has been freaking amazing. We had kind of discussions thinking like, all right, things were probably gonna peter out during the holiday seasons and whatnot, and that's natural. And then like it would come back at the beginning of a new year and whatnot. But y'all exceed expectations constantly, where like it just keeps on keeping on, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, so I mean, there's nothing else to say, but we fucking love you guys.
Exactly, yes. It's very good. Well, that being the case, we'll go on to the next question here. This one is from TJ, and it's a very quick question that I can very quickly answer so we can move on, because we're now at 45 in the queue.
Oh my god.
We're on question 9. So, do we have, from TJ, they asked, do you have any plans for guest players or NPCs to show up in the future? Short answer, yes. Long answer,
Yes.
it requires me to make sure that I have my players in the right position for a guest player / NPC to show up. So it will happen eventually, probably not this year. But it has been a thing that we have talked about, and it's in the works. We just need to get to a point where it can happen. And we're not there yet. But that said, we'll move on to the next one here. This one is from the Mystic Dory Cat, and they ask, what would be the Digimon's favorite human food? So this is a question for the Digimon of what their favorite human food would be.
I think Monodramon would like whatever ER likes, and if that wasn't the case, if he was introduced to hamburger, I'd probably say it'd be that or hot dogs, but I don't want to get into Sonic territory.
Well, I mean, we already established that the hot dogs are kind of cursed over in over in the static desert, but
Okay, you know what? Hamburgers and tacos. There we
hamburger
go.
and taco. What a good
Ground
boy.
beef stuff.
What a good boy.
You can ground this? Oh man!
You're telling me this
I'm
beef came from the ground? Just like how I know.
Oh my god!
Just
Ours too.
It's
Just full of like plain ground beef.
That's fair. What do you think? What do you think Salamon or Sistermon's favorite food would be? For like, what do you think?
It's a good question. I haven't thought about it. Maybe I feel like it's got to be something like out there. Maybe like pickles.
That's
Pickled radishes.
pickled radish. Good lord.
Oh, God.
I like to imagine that Salamon's is out there, but they keep it a secret and only Sammy knows.
Yeah.
Whereas
Kimchi.
for Sistermon, it is definitely like something that is like odorous, and they are very like, this is what I want. You guys cannot judge it because it's good. Like durian.
Oh God. Awful. Atrocious. Or like some kind of fish, or like anchovies and garlic.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's like, I'm ordering pizza. What do you want? Sistermon's like, anchovies, and everyone just stares at them.
And they're like, what?
They're like, I
Say.
said what I said.
And like you look under the table and the Anthony's are out. Like
They're like, put in the order. You're not getting me a separate small. You're putting it on the large with everyone else's stuff.
I'm not settling for half anchovies.
Yep.
And then yeah, Salamon would be something like maybe something like super overly processed and terrible.
God, that they're like into like super like, would they be like into big on junk food or like?
Oh, what if it was just like American cheese, like a good Kraft single,
like
you know?
just a Kraft single.
A Kraft single rolled up with
Just-
some like bologna outside of it.
Oh, the poor
Not
man's
gonna lie.
charcuterie board.
Listen, that shit slaps. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's not good for you either.
It's probably not, but.
Oh, there's not even a probably. It's not.
Pyro, what do you think for Magimon and Wizardmon?
Okay, I have had a bit of thought about this. I think they would share an interest in the same thing, but for Wizardmon, it'd be a bit more begrudgingly. So, Magimon's totally down for like a frickin' 3-cheese pizza with stuffed crust. And Wizardmon is totally like, alright, I'm eating this, but I refuse to accept the need for why would you wrap up the cheese into the crust when there's already cheese? Oh, it's just putting more cheese in a different spot. It doesn't make sense.
Just pondering the mystery of stuffed crust.
Yes.
We put more cheese in your cheese so you can cheese while you cheese.
Oh man.
Gonna get a stomach ache.
Just from thinking about it.
New lore drops. Wizardmon lactose intolerant.
Oh no. Oh, that would be the big like kicker, unfortunately, that Magimon isn't, but Wizardmon is.
Does the food transfer over during Digivolution? These are the things we need to know.
That is a good question that we don't have time for because it wasn't asked. So we'll move on to the next one here. This one is a question from Wolfie. And they say, hi there. So that revelation was huge, I assume referring back to the last session. My question was, do you have any special scenes for the other Digi-Destined, if or when they die? I can't give a solid answer on that one, other than if it becomes a thing that I need to start thinking about, I will start thinking about it. And I will try to make it as impactful as the first one was, if not more.
I like how on the sly and in a way that question is, hey, do you have plan to kill anybody else?
Always, at all times. They just keep rolling high. I can't solve that, unfortunately. That is a skill issue on my part.
Get good.
Oh, it looks like the donations are being blocked over by the fan art slideshow, so I need to move that down. So, there we go. That way it's no longer moved over by the alert box. But we just got a question in from Tanglefriend, which we actually got to see Tanglefriend over at the convention, which was fun. We got to see a lot of people over at that convention. It was neat. If everybody's still here, hello? Is it just me?
Yes, I'm here.
I just want to make sure. I'm like, there was a lot of silence, and I'm like, oh no, I'm alone in the dark dimension. But the question from Tanglefriend here is, are Digi-Eggs craftable via the data reorganizer, presumably with ultra-rare materials like the Chrome Digizoid, or is there lore stuff so that there is only a set amount in the world and you have to find them?
That's on you.
I guess, well, let me try and type this in real quick with the current dive question of can the eggs be crafted?
I left all of my Digi-Eggs in one piece.
Can I make them myself? Rubs hands.
So I'm wondering about this, like for the Digi-Eggs. Like, I assume you mean like the Digi-Egg of Hope and like things like that, and not like regular, like they will hatch into Digimon eggs. Like, we can't just create life out of the data reorganizer. At least I'm hoping it's asking more about like for Armored Digivolution stuff rather than, hey, could we just make an egg and have a baby with us at all times?
Not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude. But I would say when it comes to the Digi-Eggs of like courage, friendship, etc., things like that, some of them are already in existence. So the only way to make another of it would be that the original copy has to be gone somehow. So if there can only be like one of its unique data instance per server. So as a result, like the 3 eggs that CEO Digimon has, those cannot be replicated, which I'm pretty sure they were the egg of courage, friendship, and I think sincerity? I don't recall what the third one was because I'm bad at remembering things. Somebody in the comments or somebody in chat will absolutely remember because I won't. It's in the wiki somewhere, I'm sure. But unique eggs cannot be crafted, essentially. So if you're trying to make like just a flat armor egg, it won't have any unique properties. In theory, it could be crafted, but you would need a blueprint to go off of. I say knowing full well that Grayson has scanned the eggs and has a rough idea on how to do that, but he's never tried. So if he attempted, he wouldn't be able to make a copy, but he could probably make it a generalized armor egg. It wouldn't lead to any actual like true Digivolution, but it would likely end up with like just some battle armor, as it were. That's my guess. I don't know. Not a question I have terribly thought about very often, and it will only be brought up again if Storm watches this episode of The Dive and goes, "Hey Nick," in like a few hours after we're done recording here. But yes.
Send him a message.
God damn it. Well, I'm boned. That's it.
No,
never mind.
We can't revive Meteormon from the fucking data organizer.
Well, you don't have a corpse, so
well,
you don't know where his
data
data's
just put a rock. We can't just put a rock.
Sure, you can put a rock in there. Reiner's got plenty of rocks he's picked up all over the place.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Reiner just carries like a few rocks in his pocket.
A few.
Like weight training.
It's like, no, he just likes picking up cool rocks, and then he throws them.
Listen, that is a mood. Picking up cool rocks.
Yeah, it's
Hell
cool
yeah.
rocks.
It's a good hobby.
It is a very good time. But yeah, I hope that answers that question, Tangle Friend. That in theory, yes, but not in a unique instance. So, moving on, our next question here is from Camo, or Camo. It's spelled K-A-M-O, so I'm going to assume it's Camo, just different. And this is a question for Sammy.
Oh, yeah?
And this question is, will Sammy ever have a normal childhood after this adventure?
No. I don't think... I mean, listen, she was never gonna have a normal childhood. Realistically, she's chronically ill. But also, no, she's seen far too many deaths at this point. If being isekai'd wasn't enough.
I want a character to show up from the human world who's a therapy major.
Just walks into the group. So how did that make you feel?
Just screaming.
Yep. It's like, I don't have a degree. Like, I'm still learning. And I don't think I'm qualified to be here. But here we are.
Jeez.
Oh, good lord. But yeah, I guess, you know, eventually, when Sammy processes all of this in multiple therapy sessions, which will be very fun given the fact that it's like, okay, but it really happened. Stop saying it's an imaginary friend. Stop gaslighting me.
I'm not going to take the antipsychotics.
I refuse to stop hearing the voices.
The voices!
Isn't that right, Salamon? Pulls out smartphone. Oh, goodness gracious.
Good lord.
Sinbad! I think that's like 50 today.
Good God.
Dear lord, yeah, that's a lot of gifted subs. Thank you, Sinbad. Good lord.
Oh my goodness.
Way to go. My God.
More like Sin Good.
Wait,
hey,
what?
I got one of the ones that Sinbad. God dang it.
Sinbad strikes again. Oh my gosh.
I
Nick's got one.
Yep, got me again.
Finally, Nick's a member.
Yeah, it took. This is my third one I think I've gotten. And I've been so inconsistent with it.
Everyone's making fun of me, but when Nick gets it, everyone's like, "Oh, it's okay."
Yeah. No, they'll laugh at me too. It'll be a nice little ha-ha. The DM got one. But yeah, this next question here that we'll move on to. This is a question from GrimGamer671. Hey, Grim.
Oh.
I didn't know you gamed.
Yeah.
And this
Get
question,
back in there.
this question is, what would every character or Digimon's favorite video game be? Or favorite game be?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for Monodramon. I have to. Like anything else would be like, why didn't you say that?
Yeah, why bother? Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Spyro would have been a close second, I think.
Spyro's pretty good.
I mean, Purple Dragon.
Yeah.
Purple Dragon.
Yeah.
Purple Dragon.
It's literally the little guy overcoming every big obstacle.
Headbutting people.
Yeah, it's just Monodramon in a video game.
Yeah, then that'd be a second, you know. But yeah, Pro Skater would have to be the first.
In the same vein of how could you say anything else, I'm gonna have to say Riot would have loved Hellswinger.
Oh yeah.
No, but the Digimon though.
Oh, I
Digimon.
thought
Yeah,
you said
it did say for the characters and the Digimon.
Oh, both. Okay.
Yeah.
Cooking Mama for Reiner, but like when he was younger
Why
though.
did I know that was gonna be it?
For younger though, like older, I don't know.
That sounds fake. I think that Cooking Mama is still his favorite.
Cooking Mama younger, Halo older. There you go. OG Halo.
But you only have PlayStation. How did you play it?
I have friends. Shut up. How do you play it? Oh no. Go over to a friend's house and play it.
I love how defensive that was. I have friends.
It's like Sammy sticking her head in the crack in the door. Is like, are you sure about that?
Ryder, I have friends.
John Cena him.
I have
Cooking
friends.
Mama's
Sammy,
on the Wii.
Name one.
Oh.
So the Wii was mine,
Yeah.
Reiner, and then I had to give it
Over to Sammy.
to Sammy because Sammy kept wanting other shit, but also wanted video games. And you know, our mom's like, just give her the Wii. You barely touch it, and like if you want it, you could just play it. Just let it be hers. And it's like, okay. And you're like, I'm going to get a console. And you get the Wii. And you're like, I don't get the PlayStation?
Yeah, just like pouting because she technically got what she asked for, but not what she wanted.
Like, fuck you.
I would like one video game gets you a video game, but not the console.
Gets you the video game, but it's fucking Wii Fit. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Ryder picked the wrong console, okay? He just kept it. He's like, I gotta commit now.
It's like, well, I guess we're here now.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what would Sammy's and then like Salamon's?
I feel like Sammy's favorite game changes every month because she plays so many games, but
Yeah.
like I think it's probably Lawnmower Simulator.
Currently,
the best one currently.
Good Lord.
Is that because she finally gets to touch grass?
Oh fuck.
Oh my god,
That
fucking
hurts.
deep cut.
I thought
Man.
your favorite would be Hospital Simulator.
I like Surgeon Simulator because
Yeah, like, oh, I know about a hospital.
Oh my god.
isn't it wacky?
Which is the one where you're like, or like the back rooms or some shit like that.
Oh fuck.
The back rooms.
God damn it. Can I say what I think Salamon's would be?
Yeah,
I think it'd be DDR.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it. He's got 4 legs.
He's got 4 legs, so he just win. And then when he gets the system on Noir, he's just like, I get to fucking jam out. They're like, I have a good time.
You know, I think Sistermon Noir would be really good at those like first-person shooters at the arcade, though.
Oh, absolutely. They would take it far too seriously, and if they lose, they just pull out the Anthony, and you'd be like, no.
Yeah. It's like, wait.
It's like, we have to pay for that if you shoot it.
We all know Impmon's favorite game would be Uno on the Microsoft shop.
Oh my, you have Uno.
You have Uno. I'm calling out, you know, Coffin Chases isn't here, so yeah, I get the call dibs.
That's completely fair.
It's Uno. And then he sees all the other games. He's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Those are all way better.
He's like,
And
wait,
he just sticks to his guns, though. Keeps saying Uno's the best, even though he wants to play all these other games that are probably going to be his next favorite.
It's like you've limited him to Uno.
Yeah, because he's like, Uno, this is the best game ever. Nothing could ever beat it. Looks at Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. That
Come
looks
on.
cool.
Like, come on.
I already said Uno was good. I already said Uno is the best. I
have to commit.
Was it Lawnmower Simulator?
Guitar Hero? What the fuck?
Guitar Hero? Damn. Uno!
It's like, Ryan, you've been holding out on me this whole time.
Oh, geez.
I'm going to make
I
a
wish
shot.
Wizardmon could be chess.
Oh,
Just like
yeah.
it's not even.
Like just
not
chess
even
on the
done.
PC.
Yeah.
Or like Sorry for the PC that used to get in like cereal boxes.
Oh, fuck. I want to believe that for Magimon, it would be the game of life. And that they would just...
But not as a... It would be the game of life, but just it's actually the board game.
Yeah.
What's a video game?
So I like playing board games, you know? I get to be with all my friends in person. Isn't it great?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought of something even better for Sammy.
What do you got?
It's the Sims 4,
Yep.
but it has all of the expansion packs like illegally downloaded and like 1,000 different mods.
Oh, of course. Which, given the amount of mods, you'd be like, this thing runs at 5 frames per second, and
Yeah.
I'm still having fun.
This
You're
thing runs-
making me think of that stupid thing where it was like the most hilarious patches ever. Sims can no longer romance the Grim Reapers.
Oh, yeah, the patch
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Shame.
Also, I'm looking at chat, and they're saying that Wizardmon's video game of choice would be Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, and I'm like, yeah, if you hate yourself. I've played that game. That game is a grind. You are not allowed to have fun with that game. You get 1 card per duel, and each duel takes 20 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Like, it's rough, buddy. It's real rough.
That sounds awful.
The speed run of that game is 8 hours, and that's if you're lucky.
Ay, yoy.
So it's rough.
That sounds rough.
But yeah, that's my guess. I'm gonna put a shot in the dark here because the twins aren't here. I'm gonna say Terriermon's favorite video game is either a mix between Dishonored or Thief.
GTA 5.
Yeah, but both games require. All of those games can involve stealing.
True. True. What about and this is the dark horse, but Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The payday games.
I need
They're
a
all-
medic bag.
They're all heists.
It's nothing but.
Incredible.
Alrighty, let's move on to the next one here because we're still trying to get through these. Our next question is from I Am Egg. And it's got corrupted text, so it just says I am egg, and it just looks broken, but it's great.
Oh.
And their question is, does everyone have dark Digivolutions picked out? Either picked out by the DM, or for themselves, or are dark Digivolutions just not an actual thing in this campaign? When it comes to that, it's much in the same vein that we talked about earlier about DNA Digivolutions, or in what Grimm was talking about earlier of oh, hey, if another Digimon could have a separate Digivolution with a different human that's not immediately their partner. If we had an infinite amount of money and time, then by God, we could get all of the artwork and it wouldn't matter, and we'd totally have that on the table to drop on a hat at any given time. But given the fact that we do not live in a vacuum, we can't really do that. Maybe next game we'll think about it. But for this game, it's not really in the cards currently. We'll see how long that changes, given how insane some of you guys are during game. I say looking at the amount of tokens that Vanmon has. You insane, beautiful people.
Now, does Vanmon have a dark
Yes, it's Mini Vanmon.
Oh. Is that a downgrade almost?
Yes, that's why it's a dark Digivolution.
Oh, okay. I don't know how these work.
It goes
clearly.
from the 1999 or 1997 Chevy that it is to a 2004 Nissan.
It's like a soccer mom van.
Full on, just absolute downgrade.
Oof. Rough.
The only upside is that it's a hybrid.
I mean, fair.
So, but yeah. So, moving on. This is a question for everyone. And that is, who is your favorite villain from the Digimon series? So, from, I assume, all of, just Digimon stuff in general. So, favorite villain.
I'm going to skip this one.
Alrighty.
I don't have an answer.
Easy. Beelzebub.
They were an anti-hero. Thank you.
They murdered Leomon.
Yeah, well,
Don't
Shadow the Hedgehog murdered
don't
people
talk.
too.
They
He's still
are
an
a villain. They are a villain, and then they turn to be an anti kind of
But he
hero,
came
and then
back.
a hero.
That's fair. Yeah, no, he's definitely Beelzebub has committed terrible atrocities.
What has Beelzebub ever done to?
I don't know. Let's look at let's turn
He's
to
the
Jerry.
best guy around.
Let's turn to
What
Jerry.
about
Hey
He's the
Jerry,
be-
how do you feel right now?
Oh gosh, I gotta post on the server the fucking thing that fucking Nick got me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that is a
that
thing.
crazy thing.
Yeah, I'm glad that you enjoy it.
You destroyed me. I'm wait, why, I was like, why are you holding that in your hand?
I'm like,
That was the first thing I thought. Why do you have that?
can you imagine if I was that guy that were just hey, Grimm wanted it, I bought it, it's mine now, and I just wanted you to see it.
Once.
That's
happened once.
You told me that story before I bought that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pyro, what are your thoughts on favorite villain?
My favorite villain is whichever one was the one that did the 4Kids dub level. Oh, wait a minute, what am I laughing about? I'm supposed to be depressed!
Oh, Apocalypse Month.
Oh, Pokemon.
Thank you.
Why do you get the pizza while I get the crust? Which reminds me, there is a person that does videos on the Digimon TCG, when it comes out in Japan, when the newest sets come out, and when the most recent set for them came out, which was with some of the Dark Masters cards, they did a thumbnail of a Pokemon versus, I forget who it was, but they photoshopped a pizza in a Pokemon's hands. And I'm like, thank you for getting it. Thank you for getting it.
Where should I post the image on the Digi? Like, is it Digi-Gen or?
I would say, yeah, you can throw it in Digi-Gen. Why not?
I could probably do the art. It's art technically.
Yeah, throw it in general Digi-Art. Throw it in general Digi-Art.
Yeah.
If for anyone who's in the Discord, check general Digi-Art. Grim's gonna post the thing that I got him.
It still has the price tag on
You
it.
could cover it if you really wanted to.
Can I cover it? Let me
If
see.
you want, otherwise you can totally out me for how much I spent on that.
Oh god.
Every day I fight the urge to change Digi-Gen chat into D-Gen chat.
No.
Can I-
Because people who come new to the server aren't gonna get it. And they're gonna start posting things that aren't allowed, and they'll immediately get banned. So please don't do that.
Don't allow the degenerates. Or they'll never stop.
I guess I will go next. My favorite villain? Obvious. Diaboromon.
Yeah.
He tried to nuke the world. That's pretty good. It's pretty top tier villain.
Damn, that is pretty villainous.
He also cackled while he was eating data. That was neat. He had a stopwatch in his chest that got stabbed. I thought that was cool.
Nice.
Actually, no, it was in his face, I think. Either way, not.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, yeah, our war game is a good Digimon thing. But yeah, that's my favorites at the very least. We'll go on to the next question here. Oh, and this question was by Ash Jan. I did not say that earlier, so that is my bad. Thank you, Ash Jan. Let's see. We are at question 16 of 45. We really got to start picking up the pace. In some way. We've been at this for nearly 2 hours. But thank you all for showing up, and we appreciate you all for submitting so many questions. Because, my God, it's great. This next question is from Alec Reefmon. Good old Alec Reef. That beautiful, beautiful lad that continues to break me. Their question is, I wasn't sure if we ever properly asked the question or we just speculated. But, oh, God damn it, Grim, why would you censor it with that?
There was only 4 things.
Oh, no.
Oh
with the Gargamon.
Oh my god.
That's... God dang it. For anyone that's watching in in general Digi-Art, you can see the cursed image that is blocking the price tag. But but yes, I got that.
Yeah,
they only had the one of this over at the convention.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
it's a lot. I forgot the chances, but it's like a 1 out of like many chances of getting that board signed with that art, because all the other ones are like other kind of like art sets of like War Greymon or like all the Gen 1 Digimon together, and then there's another rare one with Guilemon and all that.
Mhm.
So it's Guilemon and this one are the 2 rare ones
Exactly.
in that set.
And
So I saw that and I'm like, oh, something I would get, but like I'm gonna have to wait on that and cry maybe.
and then
then I
was like,
walk
about
away.
that.
And then you walk up and you're like, oh dude, look. I'm like, why you have that? Cool. Like, congrats. And it's like, dude, here. Like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I gave it to Grim and he broke. Like, he straight up
I was
just
just like,
didn't-
what?
He just couldn't. Grim.exe stopped functioning for all of like 5 minutes as his brain was processing.
I looked at it. I looked at him. I'm like, is this real?
I was like, yeah, it's yours, dude. Have fun.
yeah, man.
So,
I always joked about like, yeah, DMs give their players get little gifts and all that, and like, here's a little gift. Like, that's not little.
Yeah, a little bit. But
Like, I gotta get him back like twofold. So
yeah, apparently I'm on a list now, and I don't know whether that's good or bad. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's right next to my 2 other Beelzemon figures.
Good, as it should be.
Yeah, I just wish there was Bellstarmon
Yep.
ones, but there's not.
What a shame.
One day.
One of these days.
You're listening, Bandai. I hope you're listening.
Yeah, please. Maybe put Bellstarmon.
Those would sell out.
Maybe put Bellstarmon like in an anime, and then it will sell a whole bunch if you make figures.
Yes.
That would be cool.
I'd
Please.
that.
Come back to us for more amazing marketing ideas. We're so good at our jobs.
Oh, but I'm sorry to keep throw
No,
that
that's
out.
fair. No, it's good.
Demon.
It's a good moment. Yeah, the question from Alec Reef, they were asking, what is Gary's job and who does he work for? Is it his dad at a government department, or is he an intern for a company? From my discussion with Chase about this, he is a college graduate. He is working at some company. We have not filed out the details as to what it is, but my assumption is that it is a newer, like, tech company of some kind, where Gary is interning / like just starting to get a paid position in like the marketing area of things, is my guess. But I could also be dead wrong, and Chase can absolutely correct me the next time we do one of these. But that's my 2 cents. He does not work for his dad, because his dad would just tell him, you are not getting a cent from me. Like, you have to work for things. Like, I gave you the van. That is more than enough. So, you know. His dad's tough love. Tough love, that kind of guy. Let's see. This is a question for essentially the twins would have a better option on this one, but we can all try to answer it, I guess. Is, if we were able to make a Tamers sequel movie or series in the same vein as like Digimon Tri, what would the plot be? I don't know anything. We put Bellstarmon in it. That's it. That's all we do.
There we go.
We just put Bellstarmon in there.
Slap that in there.
Put it on a shirt.
Are they a villain or are they the protag?
They show up and everyone starts being like, "This is gonna be another Beelzemon situation," and that's the whole series, is them figuring out what are they here for.
Amazing, incredible.
And the reason why no one can figure it out is because the writers are like, we just wanted to put them in here. We don't know what they're actually here for. We're going to write it as we go.
Okay, hear me out.
We already got greenlit. We have to do something.
We have to do it, and we have to do it with this character. So they show up, right? And they're like, okay, so the Digimon get isekai'd, so they're in the human world, which is crazy and wild, but not unprecedented. Bellstarmon shows up and is like, I'm not sure if I want to be evil or not. And then it's up to the humans that make friends with them to kind of be like, no, that's a bad decision. And it's actually like a slice of life of like Bellstarmon like getting used to like life in the human world. That's what I would write.
It's
right.
It's Digimon Frontier, but with the subtitle "Me and the Twins," and it's referring to her dual shotguns. That's it. Just put Bellstarmon in whatever the next like thing would be for Tamers, and it will sell like hotcakes. You're welcome.
Yeah,
we fixed it.
Man, if I
I was gonna say they're actually the only Digimon in the whole series.
Yep, that's it. That's it. It's just them. It's just Bellstarmon shows up in the human world, and the humans have to figure out why they're here. It's like, why is this beautiful woman in leather with dual shotguns staring at me? I'm very confused.
Mommy?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry. Mommy?
You gotta put more fear in your voice.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy, I'm sorry.
Mommy, sorry.
Sorry, Mommy? Fuck.
If only I could have decided to go that route for my evolutions, but no.
At what point does the fear take over and you end up with the Daffy Duck voice?
Oh dear Lord, that it's just nothing but squeaks and squawks, or just just that the whole time. Yeah, that. Way to go.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could just do that on the fly. Fucking.
It's one of the only sound effects. Oh
shit. God damn.
That's incredible.
And that's why Grimm gets the good roles.
I wish I could talk with it though.
Now you gotta do it but try to do the mommy I'm sorry thing.
Mommy.
Don't strain your voice that hard, Grimm.
Oh,
It's not worth it.
But it'd be funny.
It'd be a good bit, but only for so long. Oh no. There it is.
Oh my god.
But I hope that's how we save Digimon Frontiers Try.
This is
Or Tamers
this
Try.
is
Tamers
how
Try.
you can tell the devil and angel on the shoulder. There was don't strain your voice. It's not worth it. And then, but it would be funny.
But look, comedy trumps all, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about that. No matter
Do it
how
for the
good
bit.
your argument is, the bit remains.
And I'm an enabler.
Yeah,
So
yeah, unfortunately. Well, so our next question that we can go down the list on, which I can actually change our current dive question to, so we can have some discussion on it, is a question from Scriptword, our person who has helped us out with a little bit of music here and there every now and again. So thank you, Script, for submitting a question. Their question is, in honor of Spooky Month last week, yes, it was, yeah, technically last week, what horror movie would each character get sent to if they were, like, horror isekai'd?
odd. That's a good question.
Alrighty.
I don't watch horror.
Don't know much about those.
Yeah. I mean, the only horror movies I know are super indie, and I worked on them. So.
I can give you an answer for Salamon.
Okay, what's the answer for Salamon?
101 Dalmatians.
Oh! Oh my god!
They would be constantly looking at themselves just like, I don't have any spots, right? I don't have any spots, right? But wait, Pure White's also very good. Oh no, my fur.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh,
They would be
man.
terrified. I know it's not
That would
technically a horror film, but to Salamon it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any horror movies with kids in them.
I don't know, The Goonies.
I'm trying to think of any horror movies where they get stabbed through the chest.
Oh,
Literally any of them.
Halloween.
I don't know. Yeah, Halloween, Jason, Freddy Krueger. Freddy versus Jason, I'm pretty sure has it.
The Chainsaw Massacre at one point, maybe.
Jason
Chainsaw
X.
through the chest.
Shout out
There's
to
a
Jason X.
smorgasbord of choice.
Yep. There's so much. I mean, Chucky is another one.
Oh, Sammy would get sent to Monster House.
Oh, yep. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You'd be terrified, but you'd live.
Yeah, I think honestly she could probably solve that mystery.
Just be like, oh, it's the wife. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Just
house-
upon looking at the house, she's like, it's the wife.
It's the wife. Cock's gun. It's the wife.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, spoilers for a movie that's been out for years.
Yeah, since
I'm gonna look it up. Sorry, spoilers for a movie that's been out for 17 years.
Yeah.
Which, oh god, it's been out for 17 years. I can feel my bones slowly turning to dust.
I was gonna watch it eventually.
I saw this movie in theaters when it came out.
I was waiting for the 20th anniversary.
Like in
Oh my God.
2026? Good lord.
God damn it.
Fuck. I don't
Ah.
need to be thinking about how old I am, man. That shit hurts enough as it is. What about Reiner? What would he be in?
What type of horror movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what horror movie would Reiner get caught up in? Oh, we forgot about Saw. How do we forget about Saw?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's no, God, what was that recent movie that just came out that was like the
Oh,
chef?
the menu.
Yeah, the menu. That one.
menu?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you'd
The
be one of
menu.
the chefs in the menu.
That's a fucking
It was, I mean, that came out recently, so you know.
I don't know enough about it, so I don't know spoilers. But I
I know
that-
Hell's Kitchen's been around for a long while now, so but as a
fair.
joke, it would have been that
not a
like,
horror
oh
movie.
God, all those cooking conditions. What
Oh,
the fuck?
Yeah, in
Oh.
Reiner's head, that is most assuredly a horror
I
film.
wake up and there are rats in here. Oh God.
You hear the slight English accent off camera, and you're just like, he's coming.
On the side note, I think his Disney show would be Ratatouille.
Yeah. Just imagine.
Even though he'd be like, I mean, rats in the kitchen, that's scary, but you know, this is all fantasy, so.
I'm just imagining Impmon on his head trying to pull his hair, like, come on, cook faster.
I'm helping, you see? I'm helping. Let me just help you, buddy.
Oh, I'd watch that movie.
I would absolutely watch that redo of Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Dubbed over by Impmon.
Dubbed over. Every line by, like, the main character is just Impmon voice.
Done on like a shitty laptop mic.
Of course. $20 microphone that's USB.
Just blaring, just no gate. He doesn't even know that's like, okay, if it's all like one color, that must mean it's picking up. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's peaking.
No,
It's peaking like a motherfucker.
It is all red. It is just
Yeah.
every other word is just popping. You're a little too
All
close,
right,
but-
see all the scribbles fill the whole line. That means you're good.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Audio engineers crying in the background.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Shit.
I hope that answers the question for you, Scrimp. Let's move on. The next question here is from King Jam, and this is a question that I'm sad that I have to answer because we mentioned a little bit about this earlier, but it's fun, and that is what would Bombermon's attacks be, and what would they do? So for Bombermon, as we discussed earlier, got steamrolled by the Vandals, and there was nothing I could do about it. When they exploded, they chose, instead of extra damage, they were like, we're just gonna stun. We're just gonna let him not have a turn. And I'm like, so it goes. Bombermon's attacks would have been either pinpoint explosions or massive, like, multiple explosions going off at once to try and do, like, crowd control damage. Unfortunately, that never happened because he just got put in the no-no box forever.
Get dunked on.
Well, hey, it's fine because it means that my players were like, oh, hey, we see a threat. Immediately get rid of it. Everyone who's played a video game ever just goes, you get rid of the small guys before you fight the boss. That's how it goes.
Obviously, come on.
Yeah, they didn't let Bombermon get to play, unfortunately. Strike Dramon said it's my turn to roll dice.
Hey man, he just we're like, man, get ready when Striker Dramon comes in.
Yeah.
And then fucking just blood and gore, and
Nothing
everyone's
but-
like, "Are we stuck with him?" Oh yeah.
He's just stuck in the forever box, unfortunately. So thank you, King Jam, for that question. Next up is a question from Indragar, which is, what historical figure does each character most identify with?
Sammy's Napoleon.
What the fuck? That's so random. I was literally listening to a podcast about Napoleon Bonaparte today.
That's why I knew.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we connected. I like.
Good
I'm
stuff.
omni. I know everything is going on.
So yep, Napoleon for Sammy, I guess.
Wait, are you making that canon?
But
Wait.
Is it because he's short?
No, it's because much like how Riot continues to poke fun at the one thing, it's like, all right, cool, I'll never forgive this.
I'll never forgive you.
I'll never forgive you. Good lord.
Do I have it up?
Man.
Pyro, do you have an idea for a historical figure that Riot would be based off of, or would identify as, or identify with, I should say?
Historical? No. Mythological, yes.
What mythological character would Riot identify with?
More like, I think he would think himself to be a lot like the freaking Monkey King.
Oh, like like Wukong?
Yeah.
Sun Wukong. Wow, Journey to the West was very inspirational to Riot. It was Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball. Very, very good.
That's why he got Yamcha. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Turned to stone for 1,000 years, no staff in hand, left to rot from heaven. What a shame. Well, he was bound, much like how Monkey King was bound by that headband.
That is true.
So, that works. Grim, any thoughts for Reiner, for historical figures?
I think I heard someone knocking in the background.
Ah, well then he would probably be busy a little bit.
I love that there's a bunch of people in the chat going, I knew it.
Yeah. I knew it all along. It's like, we just brought this question up. How dare you know?
Sorry, everyone came.
No, you're fair. Any ideas for what Reiner would identify with for historical figures?
Gordon Ramsay.
I mean, yeah, he is pretty historic. Still alive, but
He's
very
pretty ancient.
I think his historical figure needs to be dead already.
That's well. Actually,
He's pretty close.
He's like in his 50s.
Let's see, is he?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say Emerald Lagasse, but he's still around. You know, from Emerald Live, where he'd just be like, "Bam!" while he's cooking stuff.
Guy Fieri.
Goodness.
Get Guy Fieri. We're rolling out.
Guy Fieri. Andy Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain.
Oh no! I mean, you did this to me, so I had to pick him.
Yep. Yeah, fair. Alrighty then. I guess that'll work for who we have here at the most part. So thank you, Indragar, for your question. Let's see. We've got another question from Alec Reef. And I think, Grim, you could probably answer this one best because Chase is not here.
Okay.
Does Duskmon believe that Shrek is real and that the movie is a retelling or a live action piece?
Oh, it's real. You have to go back to our world. I feel he thinks to meet him because he's got a voice and everything. He's real.
Clearly.
Yeah, I don't think no one's kind of sat down and told him that's just an animated show and stuff.
But their mouth moved on the screen, and clearly it means
they
real.
Talked. They must be real and a formidable opponent.
Oh my god.
I just have to make sure I plug my nose.
Exactly.
It's gonna be so disappointing when they get to the real world and realize movies aren't real.
Who is this Mike Myers? I want to meet Shrek.
But yeah, I think that answers that.
Yeah, I think that'll do it for that one. So, Alrighty, we're halfway through the list, guys. We did it. Only 2 hours into the stream.
I don't know if we can make it through the whole thing because
That is-
I'm gonna have to. I do have an early morning shift.
That is fair. We're on question 22. I'd say if we can get to... Do you want to get to 25 and then we can call it?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So, for everyone else who submitted, I am sorry that we couldn't get to everybody's questions for tonight, as you guys are very on top of your stuff and we're having a good time just answering everything. But if you can recall what your question is, save it for the next dive whenever we get to that, please. Or, you know, if we're in stream, feel free to ask your question then. Like when we're playing game and we are in the before streams time or in the midway break or even at the very end of stuff. We'll likely get to it at that point. But for now, let's try and get through the last three questions here. So, this right here is a question from Dragon Master 15, and it is a lengthy one, but I will see what I can do my best on reading this one, which is: Can you just summon Riot's spirit with magic from Wizardmon, get some blood, and recreate his body with the data reorganizer? Put his spirit in the new body that you have a ghost. Like, for example, in episode 6 of Digimon Adventure Abridged, and in Digimon 02, episode 17, Wizardmon was a ghost. And then, as a side on here, you guys do a great job on the streams and videos. Thank you for the hilarious entertainment. The way I would say it is, the words of Meteormon echo in your ears. Do not put living matter, regardless of where it came from, into the data reorganizer. Don't do it. The last thing you want is a Full Metal Alchemist situation.
I mean, but what if it was funny?
I'm just imagining a puddle with a wrench, and it just bubbles out, Sammy, or no, forehead.
Ah! Oh my god.
And then you just be like, kill it with fire.
Yeah, I just like Sister Mon Noir, just like absolutely unloading the clips in the Anthony's just immediately at like zero distance.
Yep.
I like the idea that it's just fucking like, it's not even like there's a time and a place for everything. They were wrong. Some things there is no time or place for. Stop it.
Exactly.
Get some help.
Get some help. Goodness gracious. Yeah. I mean, but no, thank you for your question. But yeah, don't put fleshy bits in the data reorganizer. Much like how you should.
Are we gonna have to have a one-off where we see what happens when fucking like organic material gets in the data reorganizer? Like a zombie outbreak or some shit.
Or it could just break the data reorganizer.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. I mean, you guys have been rocking the data reorganizers pretty heavily by just throwing in excessive amounts of bits, so I'm sure throwing in flesh would not help.
Where would we even get flesh?
That is a good question, because there's nothing left from what happened to Riot.
You know.
There's nothing to
right,
put in there.
Someone's got to sacrifice a finger. Shot not.
Not me. No, nose
Not
goes.
me.
But yeah, we'll go ahead and go to the next question here, and this is a question from Keeper, and this says, fun question for Nick. Oh boy, always a great start. If you were one of the players, what type of character would you be? From like personality, your Digimon partner, and one fact that everyone knows about you. So that's asking me to just create an OC on the spot, unfortunately. So if that was the case, if I got to have my way, I don't have a name for this character, but this character would definitely be like a person that has moderate levels of popularity at high school. Like, people know of him, but no one is like, oh yeah, he's a cool guy. They're just like, yeah, we know him. He did like one memorable thing in high school that was pretty neat once. His partner would be Terriermon. He would be terrified of him at all times because he would think, what sort of hell have I gotten myself into? And then you think back on how their partners are supposed to be kind of reflections of themselves, and it makes you think, why did he get Terriermon? And you realize that back when he was younger, he was just into really creepy shit as a kid. But he grew out of it, and he's like, oh no.
Oh no, Caramon's kind of cute. Why would you be so scared of this little guy?
No, I love Terriermon, and I think he's great. I think this character that I would play would be like, why am I being haunted by an eldritch horror?
I suppose that's fair.
The fact that it is always smiling and cackling and eating is not helpful.
It's just a little guy. Let him cackle and eat.
I would say yes. This character would say no. And as for like a fun fact about him, I would say that he is like not even like a captain of a sports team. I would say that he was like on bench for one team, was pulled in and did a last minute save once and was never given a chance again. That's his cool fact. But yeah, I hope that answers the question, so thank you, Keeper. All right, we've got this one and then one more, okay?
Okay.
And this is a question from Delta, not Astro Delta, although I know they were here earlier, so they weren't able to catch the whole stream on things. But they asked if a Digimon digivolving into a champion was more akin to a magical girl transformation, whose would be the most over the top? I mean, I think we have an obvious answer, but that's just me.
I feel like it's gotta be between Magimon and Impmon. I feel like they would have the most dramatic.
Yeah, it would have to be between Impmon and Salamon, I think.
Oh, Salamon.
I mean, because we literally turn into a magical girl.
There is that is a thing.
And I already described how their Digivolution sequence breaks their holy ring into guns.
That is also true. I'm interested to see how the next evolution will look as well.
We will see how that goes.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. We were just answering the next question here, which was saying if when your partner digivolves into like their champion form, and if it was more like a magical girl transformation, whose would be the most over the top?
Okay. And what did everyone else say?
I'm saying it's Salamon going into Systemon Noir, just be given the fact that we break a holy ring into guns, but that's just me.
I was saying it's like between Magimon and Impmon because they're like from the perspective of their personalities.
I can see Duskmon with a tutu.
Or just like doing like the Sailor Moon thing where like he takes poses and then the like knives form out of like glitter.
Yeah.
The hard part of it is, I think, Magimon has all the whimsy to it to do something like that. Wizardmon does not.
Like, the second the transformation's over, reality sets for Wizardmon, and they go, oh, dang it, I did it again.
Pretty much.
They're like, I've got to stop letting him watch anime before we go and Digivolve.
Like it's Magimon doing it on purpose.
Exactly. Like, I mean, hell, there's art that's I'm sure that's in like the fan reel here where it's like Gary in the Wizardmon outfit, and it looks like they're like kind of posing. I'm like, that is the absolute energy that Magimon would put into digivolving into Wizardmon before Wizardmon just goes, ah, damn it. Like they'd be shaking off glitter. Like it keeps happening.
So embarrassing.
Yep.
Ugh.
That's just my thoughts on that one, but
yeah, I can see it.
Honestly, I think Dark Horse would be Terriermon into Gargomon.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Because
the ears, like,
I mean, with the floppy ears, but also just the loadout.
Yeah.
just getting all of the Gatling equipment up, ready to go.
I can see that. Oh my god.
That or
the
amazing magic of like putting on the pants.
Yeah. I'm imagining like the pants, like they come into frame and it's like they're glowing white so you can't see any details and they just like slide onto
the yeah, I have to agree with chat. I think Monodramon to Sister Dramon is the one.
You know what? You're right on that one. I am so sorry, chat.
You're right. Yeah.
Right.
That's my pick.
Yeah, we forgot about Sister Dramon. How could we have forgotten?
How could we have forgotten?
That beautiful.
Yeah, it's that one Magic Girl anime where the girls turn into buff guys in dresses.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That one's so good.
God, yeah, and then the art at the end goes so hard. like some of it's like horror art of shit. Like, what the fuck am I watching?
Oh no!
So that show is actually genuinely
magic.
It's like Orewa Maho Shoujo desu.
Yeah, Orewa.
Like that. Orewa, but it's like it actually slaps and is really good.
That's pretty good. God damn.
Yeah, because it puts them into peak physical shape to fight evil, which is just these huge muscle bodies in like magical girl dresses.
Yeah, magical girl Ore. Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. I watched that on a whim. I'm like, and then my friend was like, "Keep going."
You're not.
I think there was only 2 episodes out. Like,
I watched that entire series in a single sitting over a weekend once.
Yep.
Oh,
that is the.
It was magical watching it week by week.
Oh, I can't watch anything week by week.
Yeah, I unfortunately am like that, where I'm like, I need my immediate satisfaction.
I gotta keep it like Saturday cartoons. We don't have that anymore, so
Yep.
I gotta keep my innocence somehow. Okay,
That's fair.
just the little I have left.
Your childlike whimsy.
Yep.
Yeah. At most, I'll wait like two,
Whimsy.
3 weeks, but at that point, I'm like, I gotta watch it. Like, please.
All right, I think we can end off on a pretty strong question here, and this is
All
a
right.
question from Terra, spelled Terra, and their question, which we can go down the line very simply on this one, for both tamers and partners: pancakes or waffles? You cannot have both.
I can't have both.
Pancakes.
Fuck.
Pancakes. I gotta say
Waffles.
pancakes. Can I? We share, right? I can have some
Yeah.
waffles.
Can I have like half of Reiner's
Yeah,
pancake
well,
and
half.
half
We'll do that.
waffles?
There we
Split.
go.
What about for Digimon? What would their choices be?
Monodramon.
I feel like somehow I feel like waffles would be harder to come by in the digital world. It's just I don't see like the digital world being like waffle press very much in high demand.
I need my souffle pancakes. That's all.
Well,
Those
okay,
big,
actually,
fluffy.
hold on.
Yeah, I knew it.
I have an answer.
You weren't thinking about that, weren't you?
Hook, line, and
Um,
sinker. We got them, boys.
But then you have chicken and waffles, because waffles
Oh.
you can do savory stuff. So you lose either way. I think is the moral.
I also lose because I literally made it a canon that Sammy's favorite food is fucking fluffy pancakes.
Yep. So unfortunately, yeah.
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot.
I'm a fool.
I fucked up. I forgot. I was thinking with my own brain. Sorry. I didn't let the spirit of Sammy take over my body for a second.
What do you think about for Salamon?
I feel like Salamon is like very like basic pancake. Like I feel like, you know, Sammy would like split her fluffy pancake with him. And Salamon would be like, the best shit I've ever had. You know, like
Just small dog go burr.
yeah, exactly. You know, like when dogs pick stuff up and then just shake their head really fast?
Yep.
Like that.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could do savory pancakes. You could do what's that one Japanese? Is it
okonomiyaki?
Yeah, there
So
we go.
good.
Funny enough, I have a place nearby me that actually makes it.
When I was
Yeah.
in Japan, my family made it for me.
There's a place in LA where you can have someone make it in front of you. It's in Little
Oh,
Tokyo. No one ever wants to go there.
I'll go.
Someone come here. Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
gonna
Thank
visit!
you.
Look, Grim, when I come down to
Yeah.
visit, like, because it will happen at one of these days for like either Anime Expo or some other thing that's going on down there. Like, yeah, I will absolutely go with you to different places because I miss checking out the fun sights and sounds down there.
That's one thing I got. Like, I was like frustrated chasing. Like, it's like, what do you want to do? Eat in Detroit? I'm like, what do you know? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, fuck.
Oh my God.
I didn't prep for this.
Man, if y'all ever come down to my neck of the woods, I've got places like ready to go of like good eats. So.
Oh my goodness.
Same here. If you guys ever want to come up to Montreal and learn some French.
I mean, yeah, I'll have to break out my little pocket dictionary to relearn it again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think my other friend still lives there too. So like, if a flight wasn't super fucking expensive, so when I get the chance, I'd probably love to go there.
Yep.
Hell yeah, you totally should. Don't come in the winter; it sucks.
Yeah, I know. It'll be sometime.
But yeah, there's that. There's also the Korean seafood pancakes. So, I mean, the pancakes as a thing, I think you could do a lot more than waffles. Sadly, but you know,
That's
waffles, you know, are crunchy. You know, if you do it just right, crunchy and soft in the middle. So that's hard for pancakes to compete against.
Yeah.
Understandable.
They both have pros and cons. I think, you know, they're two different food types, even though they're technically the same batter.
Correct. Yes. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
different preparation ways.
You know, because like, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say, Pyro, your thoughts, because you haven't really been saying much.
I mean, my thoughts are this: if you give me enough syrup, I'll be fine either way.
I'll make it extra sweet.
He's just like, just
Enough
put it at
syrup,
random, and I'll find
enough
out when I'm
syrup,
ready.
They will taste the same.
Yep.
I guess you see James like, yeah, I just pick random, and it's like, oh yeah, we're all making pancakes. Dude, yeah, I can go for some pancakes. Sees that he can only eat waffles.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
I never picked this.
It's ridiculous. God.
Oh.
It's bullshit. I didn't pick this.
I didn't ask for this. Be contrarian just for being contrarian. Everyone's like, hey, waffles or pancakes? And it's like, I could care less. All right, we're cool. We're getting pancakes. I wanted waffles. Then why didn't you search? What about for Magimon or Wizardmon?
I feel like at least as far as Magimon, he'd be enamored to try waffles. I don't know why. I just have this image in my head that waffles are harder to come by in the digital world.
Fair. And yet, we know full on that Magimon could pull a waffle iron out of their hat if they wanted to.
Yep.
I feel like we could probably make a waffle iron in the data reorganizer if we put enough gumption into it.
I mean, yeah, just, if you stop throwing bits in there and actually just put in the actual materials to make it, then yes, it would work.
In theory, now he could, but keep in mind, for him to pull something out, he has to know what he's looking for.
Yep, and...
So he would have never had a concept of a waffle iron before now.
True. What if we drew one for him and we're like, look, this is
that's what Gary did the last time.
Yeah.
It worked that time.
There you go. You just gotta roll high.
Exactly.
Get some Eggo waffles.
Lego my Eggo. But with that said, I think that will wrap it up for questions for tonight. So for everyone that joined us for another dive session, thank you all so much. We very much appreciate you all coming down to join us for these types of little things. They're fun little, just can talk about like the lore of the world or just general fun questions with players, their characters, their Digimon, and things like that. And it's a more chill stream, believe you me, and I think it's well deserved given what happened last session. I know it's been a while since last session, but I'm sure it's still hitting people. So I know it's nice to have a nice wind down session and away from things. So, but that said, when we are coming back, I've got good news. We're back next week.
Wahoo!
And that means I have to finish
you,
doing
Mario.
the writing for next week.
Yes.
Good luck. Godspeed.
So yeah, we are going to be having session again on the 18th in a good old week from now. It'll be a full regular session. Everyone will have to deal with the consequences of all of the things that have occurred and learn where they need to go from there, which I think they know. Now they need to actually just get there. But yes.
So can you give them a let's go?
Let's go. But yeah,
That was pretty good.
I mean, that was me like lightly saying it. That wasn't, but okay. But no, that said, again, to everybody who joined us, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. It's always a good time to just hang out with chat and answer a couple of fun questions. Thank you to everybody who joined us, both on our patrons and Discord supporters and things like that. And thank you to my players here who joined us for Dive. It's fun to have a nice little chit chat with you guys.
It's always a pleasure.
Of course.
Always.
But until next time, everyone, which will be on the 18th when we are back at it again, for reals this time. We'll catch you all later. So for now, have a good night.
Bye.
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 Good night.
Yung.
Au revoir.